Hi, my friend. As we move forward to the generation, there are a lot of things that are challenging our Christian beliefs. And sometimes, once in a while, we have to come back and try to point people to the real truth. So, I just wanted to point us to something about Jesus. I just had this idea of just having a short video talking about who Jesus is or why Jesus is different or is Jesus the only way. So that's what I just want to talk about. I'm going to talk about four things that make Jesus different. Four things that make Jesus different than any other religious leader. Four things. Number one, it is his power. The power of Jesus makes him different because Jesus walked on water, he healed the sick, he raised the dead. His power made him different. The power of Jesus Christ. The other thing again about his power is that he's the only leader, religious leader, that raised himself from the dead. That's power. So because of that makes Jesus different. Number one, his power. Number two, he's different because he fulfilled every prophecy that was said about him. There are a lot of prophecies in the Bible that talked about Jesus, but I'm just going to give you maybe four of the prophecies that he fulfilled. Number one, he fulfilled a prophecy that says the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem. Do you remember that? He fulfilled that. Then you will find that one in Micah chapter number 5, verse number 2. That's what it talks about, the prophecy that the Messiah will be born in Bethlehem. The other number two that he fulfilled is the prophecy that he will be born of a virgin. Of a virgin. Now he's going to be born of a virgin. Then the Bible says, you go to Isaiah chapter number 7, verse number 14, he's going to be born of a virgin. You get that? You get that? That's the second one. The third one, the Messiah would suffer a terrible death. That's the third one. And the terrible death that he died, you remember that prophecy came in Isaiah chapter number 53. It talks about him going to die a terrible death. Then the number four prophecy that he fulfilled is a prophecy that talks about he's going to be pierced. You can remember that he's going to be pierced on his side. He's going to be pierced on his side. It's in Zechariah chapter number 12, verse number 10. That's the prophecies that he fulfilled. Then number three of the reason why is that his preaching, which is his message, the message of Jesus made him different to any other religious leader. His message was so good that it made Israel to come up to a point where it seems as if they continued with that message until today. We are still saying some things about his message 2,000 years later. So he was different because of his message, what he came with that made him different. And then the number fourth reason why he's different is only because Jesus is perfect. He's the only religious leader that is perfect. He's the only one that has no sin. If you read any religious book, the religious leaders in their books will tell you that they are not perfect. They had a lot of problems. So others, they were polygamists, others were killers, others were drunkards. So they have all these problems. But when it comes to Jesus, he was perfect. Then that made him different because he was perfect. Can I give you these four again? Number one, I said he's different because of his power. Number two, he fulfilled every prophecy that was in here, that was about him. Number two. Number three is only because of his message. He was different because of his message. Number four, that he was perfect. And if ever you are standing against that and say, no, Jesus is not the only way, the Bible is wrong, then it means that we are standing with what the Bible and what Jesus has said, because he said about himself, he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody goes to the Father but through me. So that is what Jesus said about himself. And that makes him different. God bless you. Thank you very much for watching. I would appeal to you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Undeniable Grace TV. Thank you very much. God bless you.